Hello and welcome to End That Coaching. I am talking about my currently page in my Silk and Sonder. This page is filled out about halfway through the month, or at least that's when I fill mine out. I'm filling mine out today when the internet has actually gone down in my office, and so I can't do my work. Can't do my traditional 9-to-5 work, so I thought it would be kind of ironic or just perfect to use the digital detox happy planner sticker book to go along with my currently page. Yep, so there you go. There's some irony. So they provide the categories, things that you are loving, feeling, enjoying, anticipating. I'm gonna write down just a few of those using the Stedler Tri Plus fine liners in these three fairly soothing colors that I felt went with the cover fairly well. And then, along with those, I'll just add some stickers on this side so these two kind of go together. All right, so things I am loving right now is going hiking with my husband. We went this past weekend to Laguna. I live in the San Diego area, and there's just a little bit of snow on the ground, made things kind of icy, which allowed me to kind of face some of my own fears of falling over and not being in control. I really like it when I'm in control. So that's the first thing that I am loving that my husband and I are doing on a more regular basis is going hiking. This very first sticker is perfect. It says, "Let's wander where the Wi-Fi is weak." I actually forgot my phone, meant to take it on the hike so that I could take pictures, but totally forgot it this time. And that's okay. But I just love this idea of wandering, enjoying things where there's no Wi-Fi, or little Wi-Fi. It just means that that I appreciate having Wi-Fi more when I have it. So that's something I am loving. One of the things I've been feeling a lot of things. So actually, the Silk and Sonder has a mood tracker, so you can track your mood. When it's this way, like this time, I decided to fill it out as trying to be kind of like a snowflake, because that's as much snow as you're going to get in San Diego. But as you can see, most of my feelings have been in these kind of blue categories, and particularly, well, I don't know about the most, but I've been feeling really interested in the powerful statements, mainly because it's very interesting what the feelings wheel says are powerful feelings. So like hopefulness is a powerful feeling, valuable is a powerful feeling, even being cheerful is a powerful feeling. And so I'm going to put powerful as this, like the overarching category of feeling, because I want to claim that. I want to claim that these feelings that I have, of joy, of respect, being satisfied, those types of things are actually powerful feelings. That is not something I had really thought about before, and I just really appreciate that concept. So I'm going to put, I've been feeling powerful, and I'm going to put put on this page one of these things that says unplugged today. I'll go ahead and pull out this blue. They suggest ways to unplug in terms of reading a book or doodling, doing a DIY craft. I love the options that they provide. I really now want to kind of try to layer these boxes, but that is gonna be rough. So let's see if I'll just layer it this way. you want to layer boxes, it is always best to put the other box down first, like the one you want underneath down first, but that's okay. So I really appreciate, like, I've been doing a lot of, hand lettering and not really doodling, but it's a form of doodling. I read every day, do AY crafting. That's kind of what we're doing here. So I'm loving that. So we're going to put that there. What have I been enjoying? Jeremy and I have also been watching The Queen's Gambit. Now let's wait to talk about that because there's actually a watching section. Well, we'll just jump down to what we're watching. And we have been watching The Queen's Gambit. And I'm really enjoying it. It is dark, and I'm not always a huge fan of things of like dark dramas, but I'm really enjoying that one. It's not too dark for me. There's still some hopefulness there. And so now I'm trying to see, let's see if there is anything on here that has to do with things that we're watching in terms of, now here it says like watch a sunset, which I do like. Go to bed early. I did that the other day, but I think it's because I was getting sick, so not as fun. Doodles and dreams. Go for a Sunday drive. Connect with. I do love the pastels in this. Go outside. One thing at a time. Relax and recharge. And I like that because that is kind of when I'm watching TV, that is what we're doing, is we're kind of relaxing together and just enjoying somebody else's life instead of the kind of stress of our own. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and use that to kind of represent the watching TV. So relax and recharge. All right. So let's see, going back to things that I am enjoying. I'm really enjoying making these videos, actually. I really love them. And if I could do this, like if I could just record videos all day, I would just sticker everything up, talk about this, and at the end of the day I would feel so accomplished, so peaceful, so planned. But of course I'd be like Monica in Friends when she like plans and plans and plans but forgets to plan to actually cook the food and then has to cook the food, everything at the last minute. Obviously if all I did was make videos, I would end up being Monica. But I just, I really love the creative act of making these videos, and I'm getting better at the creative act of editing these videos. Now this making videos is pretty connected, so it's going to be a little harder, I would think, to find something specific in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull out this little heart and put this over here in terms of just as kind of an impression of making the videos, because I think most of this book is going to be about like not watching TV, not watching videos. So that's how that's going to be represented because of the book that I chose today. What am I anticipating? Actually I am anticipating my monthly challenge in February. So my monthly challenge for January is letter writing. My monthly challenge for February is actually baking. So I'm just going to write down I'm anticipating baking in February. So if you have a favorite cookie or baked good recipe that you want to share with me, I would greatly appreciate that. I'm going to make myself some gingerbread cookies because I made them in December and fell in, well, I've already been in love with them, but I ate them all really, really quick, I felt like. So I want more, but I made myself like pause and have like wait a month before I made more. But also my husband doesn't love the gingerbread cookies. I know. For those of us who do, it's very hard to understand why he wouldn't, but he doesn't. And that's okay. But it just means I need to find another recipe of things for him. So, that is my next goal. Bake cookies for a neighbor is in here. And while I wouldn't exactly call my husband my neighbor, I do live with him. And I probably will make some cookies and give some to our neighbors. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. We'll just put this up here as straight as I can. You'd think with a line there, it'd be easier to be straight, but somehow I still have trouble with the straight idea, with getting them straight, even with lines. Ooh, what am I wishing for? I am wishing, well, I'm really wishing for the vaccine to become available for my group. But I will be part of the last group. So I don't know that that's really what I want to put down here. That's a good question. I'm going to have to hold off on the wishing, I think. Because I just don't quite know. Now, reading. I am reading so many things, and I think you probably know this if you follow my channel at all. But here's what I'm reading. There's a whole list right now. One to Watch, Queen of Shadows, Brave, Pillars of the Earth, House on the Cerulean Sea, American Dirt, and then I'm reading The Curated Closet, and So You Want to Start a Podcast. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 8 books. That's a lot. So I never know what's right here because I don't need to rewrite them. So I'll just say reading. Let's see, maybe I'll just write down the one that I am most enjoying the most right now, which I guess is actually The House on the Cerulean Sea. It's fiction for sure. I'm trying to think if it's young adult or adult fiction. I'm not really sure yet, but I am truly loving it. There are some magical aspects in it. There's already a gnome that has facial hair, but that's identifies as a woman, and I'm just loving that. So yeah, House on the Cerulean Sea, highly suggest. If you haven't checked that out, I think it was newish in 2020, and I'm really loving that one. So now let's find something in here about reading. There's a whole reading list, but you've already seen that. If I created a reading list, it would just be additional books that I want to read. There are a lot of those. Ooh, I think I saw a whole reading page. Now this makes me so happy. I think I will definitely have to, I'll just go ahead and use this stack. It's so tempting to want to stick them here just because of the spacing. Nope. But I think I'll just put them up here. Let them look like they're kind of wobbling around, much like this book is doing. I love it. I love it. I love it. And now I can put other books on here. So I'm reading a book called Brave. I'm reading a book called Pillars of the Earth. Let's switch for fun. And now Pillars of the Earth I'm actually listening to because it is over 1,000 pages. And so I find that a little easier to listen to than to hold up the book the whole time. Although, let's be honest, I also have it on my Kindle. But it is a long one, but it's very good by Ken Follett. I'm enjoying it greatly. And then we'll talk about, I'll put one to watch on here. And one to watch is about, it's about essentially a plus size model or clothing fashion model who ends up on a show that's much like The Bachelorette. And so it's really interesting to see how everyone handles that scenario and how she feels. And there's a guy who, yeah, I mean, it's all these things. So I highly encourage reading one to watch. Also, particularly if you are interested at all in books that are body positive. Excuse me. What am I planning? Planning to drink some water. I am planning this week. Again, you know, got that baking in February, so I got to figure out what I want to do for my husband for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to put that on here. Always thinking ahead. My mother's birthday is at the end, in the middle of next month. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on here so I don't forget. And then we're still back to what I am wishing for. So I'll think about that while I look here. For things related to essentially holidays. Is there a way to celebrate the holidays? I like this, like hang out with people who make you forget to check your phone. That kind of calls out to me in terms of the holidays and how to really celebrate that. So I feel like that is definitely an option. I'm going to put one of these on here just so that I need to have some inspiration and ideas. Hopefully I'll get some in terms of the baking, but I certainly need it. So I'm going to just throw this one on here. I do like these doodles and dreams. I feel like it is representative of my currently page. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. It's just so crooked. I don't know if I can handle it. I also don't know if it'll come up, but we'll try since I haven't actually really stuck it down. All right, let's try this again. Sometimes my two-handed works just a little better. There we go. That's straighter. I am still very much working on wishing, dreaming. Like those terms are sometimes hard for me. It isn't that I don't know what I want, but I'm just not always clear. Like I wish for happiness. I wish for something better. It's always very generic and not specific, and so. It's good for me to have to think about what am I wishing for. So I think what I'll go with though is I am wishing that these videos will inspire people, and that I will make some really good connections with others through these videos. I think that is what I'm hoping for, what I'm wishing. Being willing to put myself out there and see how that goes, which again is is harder to find in something that is about unplugging, but I like this. I'm gonna put this connect with a friend because I feel like that is kind of what I'm talking about, is those connections that can be made. And I'm looking forward to seeing how that works. And how that happens. And so I'm just gonna see if there's anything else that I want to add to this page. Some of it now we're running into some space constraints, I guess I would say. Kind of am making a vision board with this. This is kind of the visioning of the currently page. Trying to think of maybe I want to put some observations here at the top and kind of take a little time later to reflect and then add some observations. I think that could be really unique and fun. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Sticker is too big for the space, and that is okay. I think though, if I just cut off a few things here, I'm going to make this cut here. Save that for later. Now that's a good size, yes. There we go. So now I can put some observations about how the month is going, or how this experience of combining these two pages, making this a vision page of here, went for me. If I enjoyed it, which I am definitely enjoying this. Excuse me. So now I'm just looking to see if there's any other stickers, anything else that I am particularly loving, feeling. Any other things that I want to put in some of these little spaces. I do like the reminder to breathe. I always feel like I need that reminder. I feel like this is what allows me to breathe during the time where I'm always trying to get my list done. So I really like that idea. The color is fairly neutral. Kind of wishing it was like maybe purple, because I only have that one little purple in here. I love this. I didn't use my phone at dinner. I feel so old. Like my mom used to talk about not using phones at the dinner table, and I was like, it's fine, leave me alone. And now I feel the exact same. Like, let's not use phones at the dinner table. Oh man, that's just what happens. All right, let's go back here to these kind of purple ones. Since I did mention that this is kind of like a vision board, I'm gonna go ahead and add this. Make a vision board to fill some of this space. Man, again, like, there's a line. How can it be so hard? The line's straight. It's just like my mind doesn't see it as straight. I don't know. Take photos on a nature walk. That's what I didn't do. Plan a spa time. Ooh, have tea time. I am enjoying, I have a really good friend, and she and I are starting to create essentially our own tea boxes for one another, where essentially when we have tea we want the other person to try, we just send it to them. And so I am going to say, I'm going to put enjoy tea time, and I'm going to put this in the enjoying area. I'm just going to put tea with Shosh. And put this on here, maybe up here. So I am definitely enjoying that. I have been pretty good actually about working out in January. I try to work out 5 days a week. I think so far I've done at least 4 days for the past 2 weeks. And I guess there's barely been 2 weeks. We're not even there yet. But so I haven't failed in my exercise routine yet. So I guess I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm going to put that in the loving area. So I'm loving my workout routine. So I take Wednesdays and Sundays off, or at least that's the plan. And then if that, when that doesn't work, then I can switch things around. Like if I wake up and I just don't want to work out that day, it gives me some leeway to switch the days around. This particular sticker says to exercise outdoors. And I live in San Diego so that I can do just that. I know I'm very spoiled that way. What can I say? We pay a sunshine tax, so, you know, in that sense, don't be mad at me. It is somewhat expensive to live in California. And I think that is it. If I want to fill in some of these other spaces, maybe I can write some things, but I am going to call that done. That is my currently page and the vision board that goes along with it. I might write a few things in terms of, like, you know, the different, I might write like, this is about feeling, this is about my enjoyment in different places, just to help me remember exactly why I placed all of these stickers over here. So like, this is, you know, this is about loving, my hiking, this is about loving. So I might go ahead and do that. And if I do, I will put a picture up on Instagram so you can see the final product. But I'm going to leave that here for now. Thank you so much for joining me and talking about my week. And if you do a currently page, I would love for you to send me a message. Let me know what that looks like. Let me know if you do it like slightly differently, what you find inspirational from your currently page. I would love to hear from you. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Bye.